them salary. So then what we have to say, how many male, we get the pie chart. In that we will say how many male. Are you getting my point? So what happens if I am doing the graphical visualization, that we call the graphical EDA. If I am doing the quantity, what we call quantitative technique. Getting my point? So in the graphics we get the graph, in the quantity we get the number. What we get? We get a number. See, quantitative, what happen? In the quantitative, what we get? See, count. What is the count? Count means how many, है ना? What we get? Mean. What is the mean means? Average, है ना? What we get? Standard. So what is patient age, operation year? See, what happened? Minimum. What is the minimum age? Maybe 34. What is the minimum operation year? 54, है ना? So now what is the percentage? If I want to find out if I am the one person is getting the 50,000 salary, what is the 25%? What is the 50%? What is the 75%? What is the max? Everyone know about that? So basically we use the formula. If I want to use the count, what we use? If I want to do the count, what we do? If I want to do the count, sum also come in the what? Quantitative technique. Total sale. If I want to find out the total sale, what we do? We will do the sum of entire rows. Am I correct? If I want to do the count, I hope everyone getting my. I will explain this one to the Excel sheet. Then we will start the C. Now we have already Excel sheet. Which one? Kite student. Okay. What we have Excel sheet? Kite student. We already know about how to use the Excel sheet. Am I correct? Now I want to see the how many total student. What I can do? I will select this one and totally drag up to here. What we say count, we will get the count. You can see below. Getting this one. What we are getting? Count 75. This one we call the quantitative. What we call quantitative. So now, if I can do this one. What I am writing, everyone knows about the count formula. The quantitative analysis. See. Just try to understand the concept. What I am writing here, suppose equal to. What I am writing here, count. And then in the count, I am just adding the E3 to A77. What happened? Okay. I think I am not aware about the formula. See, here what happened? You can see the below. What we are getting? Count. See, what we are getting here? Count 75. Am I correct? Now suppose I want to see how many students present for the 3 days, 4 days. So what I am doing here? See, what I am doing? Sum. This is also what? Quantitative analysis. So first one is available for the 3 day. Second is for the 3 day. Getting my point? So if I want to see the who is present the minimum. So what we get here? See, they are the 0. Below are the 0. So they are present in the minimum. Who is present the maximum? These two are present the maximum. Am I correct? Who is present for the 30%? Only those have 1. They are present for the 30%. They are present for the 66%. They are present 100%. Are you getting my point? So this is the, if I am doing this kind of the analysis, what we called quantitative analysis. Sum, total sale, total profit, total, what we can say, total valuation, total age of the total salary, whatever, count, how many employees, how many products sale, how many product purchase, what is that is coming to the count. Standard, do you know standard means? We can say scaling. And what is the mean? Mean means average. Am I correct? Suppose I have three people. First one perform the 10, first second one to perform the 5, and second one third one perform the 8. What is the mean? What is the mean? What is the mean? How can you find out the mean? Not a sum. I have one employee, he performed the 10 out of 10. The second employee, he performed the 5. Third employee, he performed the 8. How we find out the mean? We divided by the total 3. Getting my point? Then what we get? 15 plus 15, 20, 23. 23 by 3. Am I correct? Then 7 point something. Am I correct? So this is the what we call mean. Getting my point? So what we can say, average sale. Getting my point? Average sale, average purchase, average profit. How we can find out the average profit? Suppose I sell the 10. Anyone have a shop? Anyone have a shop? So how we can find out the average profit? Suppose I have a, what we can say, shop of the selling the clothes. I sell the 10 clothes in a different price. How can I find out the profit, average profit? Selling divided by total sale. Then what we get? We get the average sale. Getting my point? So then this is all come under the quantitative. All come under the quantitative. Now then, after the graphical analysis. Graphical analysis, what happened? Creating the graphs. Maybe bar graph, maybe pie chart, maybe donut chart, whatever. If you are giving the graph, that we call the which one? Graphic analysis. In the graphical analysis, we shows the qualitative data, and in the quantitative analysis, what we get? We get the quantitative data. Are you getting my point? So now I want to see how many shirt we sell. Then what we do? We will create the graph. We write down the column name as a shirt, and we will write down the number. Suppose 10 shirt, 20 shirt. Are you getting my point? So that's what we call. We call the graphical technique. We call the graphical technique. Got it? So basically, we use the exploit data analysis for exploring the data and for doing the analysis and then visualization. So first one, we have a NumPy library. So what is a NumPy library? This is the open source Python library. Basically, we use to work with the array. Interview. In the interview, they will ask this kind of the question. What is the NumPy? NumPy is the open source Python library. So means if you want to use this one library, no need to pay any kind of the amount toward the, what we can say, vendor. Getting my point? So now this is the NumPy library. Basically, if I want to work with the array, what we use? We use the NumPy library. NumPy stand for the numerical Python. This stand for the numerical Python. So NumPy array is used to store the data in the multi-dimensional array. So means you are able to store data in the form of the 1D, 2D, 3D. I will tell you one by one. So NumPy is the Python library that is written in a Python program, mostly part of the C and the C++. Using C and C++, Python library is created. Got it? So now, without wasting the time, just implementing the NumPy concept in the Python, we'll execute this one program. Okay? Now, just do the one thing. Open our folder. Where is our folder? Kite, hands-on. Now then, new folder. What are writing here? Chapter EDA. I am giving the name chapter EDA. Give the name chapter EDA and open this one into the VS Code. Open this one into the VS Code. Chapter EDA, open this one into the VS Code. Everyone done? Clear this one. First one, I am creating the file demo numpy. Demo numpy dot ipynb dot ipynb. Dot ipynb. .ipynb. You can give any file name, but always give the appropriate file name. You done? Now click on the code and first one write down the import numpy. Write down this one numpy and run this one. Maybe you will get the error. Try to execute this one. Maybe you will get the one error. How are you able to understand execute? If you are getting the right click, means this is executed. Yes. Maybe you will get the error, no model found. Are you getting my point? See, what happened? We are importing the numpy, but what I am saying, this is the open source Python library. So if I want to use the library, what happened? We need to install that library. Are you getting my point? So now what you can do, just click here and then open the terminal. Otherwise open the command prompt as per your convenience. Okay, open the terminal. Those are using the Jupyter notebook. Open the command prompt. Now what happened? You need to write down the pip install. Pip means Python install. If I want to install the new library, what we use? Pip Python install. And install. What happened? I want to install the numpy. What I need to install? Numpy. And now you can click on to the enter. And select the where we want to install into the 3.11. Select this one and it will start the installation. What is the command? Pip install numpy. Pip install numpy. Everyone done? What is the command? Pip install numpy. Collecting numpy. Now see, it is downloading the numpy, installing collected package. For this one, you need an internet. Okay. It is installing the package. See, successfully installed numpy 2.0, 2.4.0. Got it? How you are going to install? People install numpy. Everyone done? Now after installing this one, again come on the code. Now try to execute this one. It will be execute now. Yes? Install successfully. Now try execute this one. You are getting output. How she is getting them? I told the same instruction. Install it successfully. You are getting this one message in the terminal. You can do the one thing. Again select the kernel. Done. Done. This is not a rocket science, simple task only. Done. Make sure you will get this one message. Install successfully. This one, successfully install the numpy version, whatever version. Now run this one, getting output. Execute the properly again, execute this one. Done. Restart the VS Code then. Restart the VS Code, baby. It will take time to integrate. How many students getting the output now? How many students are able to execute the code? Only 2. Done? Good. Done? Done? Which error you are getting? Not coming? There is no such kind of the error. Just see what error you are getting. Numpy spelling Numpy. What are you doing? Execute the code now. Where do you install this one? I opened again. रिकमेंड ऑलरेडी सेटिस्फाइड बोल रही है तो होना तो चाहिए फिर what happened? You installed in the 3.13 and are you using the 3.12? You have 2 Python. Okay, where you installed in the 3.13? What you are using? 3.13. Got it? See what happened? You installed into 3. You have 2 to Python. You install a 2.1. Okay, so now this is installed in the 3.13. Now check for her also, check the Python version. Hey, how many version you have? Three point 14. What is spelling of install? You know what you are writing here? Insatal. Write down the proper spelling. Install. INSTALL. Done. Done. Installed successfully. Just check now Python version. Which version you are using? Where you install 3.14. Okay. So now you serve the dinner into the which one plate? Ceramic plate. Now you are eating in the steel plate. Is it possible? No. Where you install? Into the 3.14. Then you need to select the 3.14 only. Am I correct? You install here. Now it will be execute. Still running, loading. It will execute now. Done, everyone. Now executing. Error. You installed. Where you installed? Why you create a virtual environment? You installed where? See the version. See the version. Just write down the version. Python hyphen version. Control C. Control C. Enter. Enter. Exit. Exit करो. Exit. Press the. Write down the exit. Exit. Enter करो. Write down the version. Hyphen version. अरे यार. Write down the Python version. Space. You are not taking the points. What is the command? Python space version. You have to learn that multiple times. Version spelling. You need to give the space. That's why you need to do the practice. What is the version? 3.13.9. And what you are using the kernel? What you are using? VN. Click on there. Click there. Select the which one? Below one. 3.13. 3.30.9. Correct. Now execute. Change the kernel. Change kernel. Select Python 3.9. Run this one. It will take time, okay? It will execute now. You don't got this one? Now see what I'm doing. Suppose I'm taking a list. See what happened. I want to do the number Python. So now what I'm doing? See what I'm writing here, numbers. What I'm writing here, numbers. And now for example, numbers. What I'm writing here, 10, 20, 30, 40. So now I'm writing here print type of numbers. So what we get here, type. This is the plain list. Am I correct? What do you get? Type list. Am I correct? Am I correct? Now if I'm adding anything here, yes, or we can say name. Now what we get, the type list only. Getting my point? Getting my point? Now here, what am I importing? NumPy. Now I'm creating the string. What happened? Num array. I'm creating the one string num array. What I'm writing here, num array. And in that num array, in a numpy, we have one method, numpy dot array. What we have method? Numpy dot array. So what I'm writing here, numpy. Why I'm writing numpy dot? If I want to call the any attribute of the any class, so numpy is nothing but one class. And in that class, what we have? We have an array method. We run in the inheritance. है suppose if I want to call the which one method, loan method. Last time what we did, if I want to call the loan method, what we write down, bank name dot loan. Am I correct? Now here also, where is the array? Array is the method that is available into the numpy. Now what I am calling, see, numpy array is the object of the attribute homogeneous atom. Getting my point? How to use? So you can just see this document. So numpy, and now here what happened? I am creating the list. What is passing? I am passing the what list? 10, 20, 30, 40. Now you can execute this one. Got it? Now after this one, I am printing the what I am printing? Num array. What I am printing here? Num array. Now you can see this one. What we get? 10, 20, 30, 40. And now you can see the difference. You are able to see the difference here only. Now suppose I am just closing the terminal. Now I am trying to print numbers. What I am doing? I am printing the numbers. You can see here what happened. See. What you are getting? What is the difference? Here what you are getting? We are getting the list 10, 20, 30, 40. But we are getting here any comma? No, because this is the array 10, 20, 30, 40. Got it? Now what I am writing here? Print type of num array. Now execute this one. What we get? What we get? Class numpy nd array. Now see what I am writing here, name. Just observe the changes. See what I am writing up to the 40 here, and now I am executing this one. What we are getting? 10, 20, 30, 40, all are the numbers. All are the integer data. Am I correct? Now, what I am doing? I am writing here 3.5. What I am doing? See, it will automatically compatible for the all one. So now see, what we get output. See, 10 point, 10 point, 20 point, 30 point, 40 point, 3.5. Now what happened? This is the collection of the float. Am I correct? So automatically it will collect the all similar data only. Getting my point? But here you can see, here in the list, you can see in a list you can see here in the list what you are getting. Now I am writing suppose here 3.5. In the list what we are getting? See, this one is the which type? Integer. This is the quotation means string. This is 3.5 means what? Float. Are you getting my point? Now see. What happened? Here we get the all as the which one? Initially we have which one? Initially all are the integer. Automatically it will take as the integer. Getting my point? If I am writing the 3.5, automatically it will take the all as the integer. Now it will check the compatible data type. Suppose I am writing here Nagpur. Now what will be happen? Nagpur is able to convert it into integer? Yes or no? No. Nagpur is able to convert it into integer? No. But 10, 20 are able to take as a string. Now you can see what will be happen. Getting my point? What we are getting? 10 means now it is an integer or string. String. Are you getting my point? So array is a what? Collection of the similar data type. Got it? So Python does not support the array, but if I take the array inside the Python, what we need to use? We need to use the NumPy library. We need to use the NumPy library. Write down this thing properly. You are done? Now see what happened. I can able to see the data type also. It is printing the length. It is printing the class. Now I want to see the data type. Print. What I am writing here? What is the array name? Number array dot d type dot what? Dot d type. Dot d type. See. What you are getting? U32. U32 means string. Now suppose see, I am removing this one. What we get? F32 now. See, sorry, float 64. Getting my point? Suppose I am removing the float. What we get? Int 32 or 64. See, what we get? Int 64. Getting my point? So what is the use of the d type? This is not a method. What happened? Using D type, D means data. Using D type, we are able to see data types of collection. I can say data type of array collection. Then you will get the good pronunciation. Got it? Now, suppose I want only data type int 64, not other. So what happened? We can typecast this one also. What I am writing here, comma, D type. What I am writing here, D type. What I am writing here, D type equal to what? I. Int 64. I hope I am correct. Int 64. Getting this one? Now execute this one. See what I am passing. First one, I am passing the array. Second one, I am saying I want only integer 64. It will execute. Now, what I am doing? Suppose I am trying to add here city. City is the which array? String array. Now execute this one. What we are getting? Error. Why we are getting error? What I am saying, I want only which one? Integer array. I want only integer. That's why. You can write down this one into the comment. Okay. So it will give the error. So means if I want, we are able to restrict the array also. It will add only the integer. Got it? Got it? Now suppose I am writing this one. Okay, I am writing the array below one. Now I am writing this one, and now I am writing the float 64. It will take, or it will give the error. Anyone? It will execute or it will give the error. It will execute because 10 we are able to convert into the 10.2. Am I correct? See, it will execute. But what happened? If here I am writing the string, if I am writing here string, it will execute? No, because string we are able to convert into float. No, that's why it will give the error. Got it? Everyone got it? What we get error? Cannot convert the string to float. It is possible? No, that's why you will get the error. That's why you get the error. Write down this thing properly. So means if I want to specify, now what I am writing, suppose here data type, I am just making this one hash, and now I am copying this one, Control C, and what I am writing, Control V, and now here, what I am writing here, I am writing here yes. Yes or U, I will check this one. What I am writing here, string. Now I think we have U. See, U means string. Getting my point? So means what happened? We know integer we are able to convert into the string. Am I correct? So what is the U? What is the U? U means string data type. U means string data type. String data type. Got it? So why I am passing? I am passing the data type value equal to U. Means what I am passing? I want a string value. You can see here. Suppose you can print a num array. You can print a num array. What you get? You get the all into the string. Getting my point? So means we are able to typecast this one directly at the time of the creation. int float u, you done done? Got it? Now we can take the lunch break. Then we will continue after the